Stay tuned, motherfucking podcast. Episode 37 or something. This is Black Picasso, Nathaniel Cole Jackson, village hidden in King George, Virginia.
King George.
King motherfucking George.
That's what nasty. You're listening to is the Curry James, also known on Twitter as @the Curry James. That's ATDKHARIJAMES. James, motherfucker. I'm coming to you live from Arlington, Virginia, just outside of DC, because housing is too damn high. DC.
Way too high.
Facts.
Son, you have the hardest spelling name, bro.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You do.
You got a D and a K back to back.
Son, any name that starts with a D and then a K is ridiculous.
There's actually
that's too complicated.
There. It's D apostrophe K.
Son, punctuation?
Yeah.
Actually, I like that. I like
Damn,
that.
I didn't know you were that black.
It's rough out here.
Son, there's nothing blacker than a consonant, an apostrophe, and another consonant. That's black.
Yeah, when you got like consonants in your name just running together with an apostrophe, like kind of acting as a vowel, like that's pretty black.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's love.
You definitely not getting along. Yeah.
AJ, tell the people who you are.
Oh,
they need to know you.
Self-proclaimed honorable guest AJ from the bot. Yeah, but nobody. I don't got no social media, so leave me alone.
They need to know to not look for you
leave
on
me
social
alone.
media.
Just give them your address.
That's it. Damn.
Son, that's the ultimate social media, Roy. Get no social than that.
Like, yo, this is AJ from the block.
I guess, man. Any pretty women out there? I got some love to give, just a little bit, not a lot. So
give a lot. Give all of it.
Yeah, you're supposed to
the world
lie
needs
to
it.
Say
Nah.
you have a lot to give.
There's a lot of methods.
I don't lie to women, man. That's how you get your balls cut off. I don't play that.
Mature.
Son, it happens
Not
whether you like it or not.
man. Yeah, but I feel like no girl's ever gonna cut your balls off if you don't lie to her. Like if you tell her the truth, yeah, I'm fucking other people. That's better than no, I'm not fucking people.
I don't know. I think she
Son,
still
bro,
might cut you.
whether you lie to her or not, that's happening regardless. I don't think men know is like whether you lie or not doesn't really change what's gonna happen that much. Because what's going on in their heads, what's gonna go on in their head. You know what I mean?
I never really knew what was better in that situation. Like, do you just tell her there's another girl, or do you just lie and maybe not get your ass fucked up?
Wait, in this situation is there actually another girl?
Oh. No, I love you, baby.
No, hypothetically. I will let you know. Anything we say is purely hypothetical. We are good men here on Stay Tuned Media.
Hypothetically, yes, there's several other women.
So if there's another girl and she suspects something?
Let's just say you get, all the way caught. You just, it's like she knows, but you just gotta, she confronts you about it, so you gotta, decide whether you're gonna lie or not, or some shit. Well, maybe she doesn't know, but she, has a general idea.
Yeah.
I got two questions. What ethnicity is she, and how long you two been?
That's a good question.
So
it's just
only black women. Damn.
That's a lost cause then. Yeah, not black women, but I'm saying if you get to the point way before them knowing, it's over. Nah, get out of here. Don't snip me, baby.
That's a snippet.
I love my black queens.
Yeah,
black queens. I love you. This is Nathaniel Cole Jackson. I love you. But if she even starts to suspect anything, it's over. It's already in her head. You know what I mean?
I don't know why, but this reminded me. First of all, I haven't talked to any of you niggas since the last time I talked to you niggas. So what's up with y'all niggas?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Not a goddamn thing.
Oh, damn. Well,
I'm here waiting.
True.
Alright,
Yeah,
so I made a lot of trips. I went to Shy last weekend, back home or whatever, and then the weekend before that, not the weekend, but a couple weeks before that, I was in Ireland, and a lot of shit happened in Ireland. When I came back, I was like, I had a really good summer, and I really can't tell anybody about this shit. You gotta start to think about what stories you can tell people, and who you can tell certain stories to. And I started to realize that I have so many different worlds. I'm the same me, but there's so many different sides of me, and so many different stories, and so many different shits going on. And I feel like everybody has their perception of me, and I can't let their perception of me mesh. So I don't know how famous niggas do it.
Famous niggas
implode.
Man. They all go crazy for that shit. That's what brings famous niggas down. They can't do it.
I feel you, DJ. It's part of the struggle of having religious parents that you can't really share yourself with if you're doing illegal shit.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I could tell, my dad isn't that religious, but my mom is. And so that's alright, I can't tell my mom shit, but I can tell my dad shit. And my dad might tell my mom mom shit, so it's like a lot of pillow talking between them and shit. And they're divorced, so it's already corny. It's just a lot of like. And then I have friends here, like I got my kickball friends, I got my rugby friends, I got my friends in Southeast, I got my friends in other, sectors of life, I guess. It's like I can't tell them all where I'm at any time. Like it can't be like, I'm out here on 14th Street at 4 a.m. because, a bunch of streetwalkers are out there. And it's like, oh, what are you doing? Somebody might know that area. They might think differently of.
See, that's why you just gotta not give a fuck. You have to let them people know who you really are. Then there's nobody disappoint, you know what I mean?
That's terrible advice.
You think so?
Yeah, Nate, that's trash, man. Yeah, that's 100%.
I would have to have a lot
Why you say that?
to just not give a fuck anymore.
I'm not saying completely don't give a fuck. I'm saying like, I'm talking like if you're talking about your parents or whatever. I don't see what you have to gain from treading on what you say or what you don't say about yourself to them.
Oh yeah. I mean,
mean?
my parents. I don't really talk to them that often anymore, and it's not like they pay my bills or anything. So I mean, like they know I curse. Like they've always known I cuss, but now I cuss in conversation with them. So that's my parents. I'm not really worried about. I'm mostly worried about like different women I'm talking to. Not that I'm talking to.
Oh.
Even then, I still say the same thing.
It's kind of like you can't just. I mean, you can tell them straight up that you're not shit and talk to multiple women because I think we're all adults here.
As you should.
We date multiple people and shit, but I feel like if one woman hears about you with another woman doing some wild shit, that's gonna affect the situation with that woman, and she might not be someone you can just let go. Like she might be like a flight attendant or something. Everybody needs a flight attendant.
It might up your value.
Never thought about that.
I still think the problem is you're fucking with somebody who you can't expose that side of yourself to.
Be honest with.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't be fucking with.
I'm saying that's the problem, and not you having to show the right. Because I've been in the position where like most of my life I've been trying to show whoever's in front of me, whatever side of me that I think they can really vibe with, whatever. And I get to the point where they're all talking about like I can't expose a side to her now because she knows me this way, and you know what I mean.
I think I'm the opposite. I think growing up, I didn't care as much because like Chicago's a big place, but then South Bend is a tiny city, and then our school that went to college was tiny, so it was like everybody's gonna know everything about you anyway. So you just gotta deal with it. But out here, I can have my different circles and shit, but then your circles get kind of big and you might be doing some other shit, or they might invite you and like I usually tell them like, yo, I got some other plans and shit like that. That other plans is some wild shit, and then I go to this other set of plans and that's some other wild shit that, the other wild people won't approve of. Not necessarily approve of, but just when
they look at you different.
It's just like a little shit like that. I mean, I don't care that much because I'm still do me, but it's like when it comes to keeping them in line and everything, you just gotta keep. I feel like it's best to keep them in the dark about certain shit.
Yeah, but to a point.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm trying to marry them, obviously I should be upfront and transparent and honest and stand-up guy. But
nah, man, you should be transparent and honest the whole way. Like, say she gets mad at you for fucking with other girls, there will still be other girls that won't get mad, and you just do what you can with them. Or they'll think you're worth it and want to wait.
But I can tell a woman that I'm fucking with other women. That's easy. But it's just...
So what's the issue?
Then where's the problem? Like, where's the line crossed where shit gets a little murky?
You guys ever fuck with people and like you start fucking their friends?
Whoa, see, you just messy. You just messy, nigga.
I can see how that can actually happen, but those days are definitely behind me.
I think they're pretty in front of me.
This nigga out of control.
So the problems, the situations you put yourself in.
Sunday.
Yeah, this don't sound like a common problem, man. This sounds like a you problem.
It could be a common problem, but but the problem is you making the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably all true.
This nigga is like you fucking with friends. Are you still fucking?
I am not having sexual relations with any of these women.
Hey, me neither, man.
Damn, I feel you. Celibacy 2018.
Until marriage. 2018 is almost over. You gotta up that up. Celibacy 2019. Waiting for the right one.
I mean, this is the home stretch. You can't fuck up now.
I definitely.
You can definitely fuck it up.
And my birthday's in December too.
Yo, the cold season's coming.
Oh yeah.
We just want to be inside and shit. Yeah, Sometimes shit has happened.
Cuffing season.
Yeah, cold season when you accidentally fall in vagina.
And just, chill outside after the bar closes. No, you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, we gotta go to my place now.
And then bada bing, bada boom.
Cook breakfast at 3 a.m. Something's gotta happen between 3 a.m.
Damn.
and 7 a.m.
You stay up the whole night, nigga? Damn, you got a lot of energy. I feel old.
I do stay up the whole night. It sucks because then I go to work and I'm tired as shit. But I don't regret anything I do the night before, so it's like, fuck it.
I said you only have youth once, but I might have put myself in an accidental celibacy situation.
You lose all your hoes?
What you mean?
No.
Yeah, you get burned, nigga?
No. I am the cleanest man I know. I get checked regularly. With a capital case U and a regularly. But nah, man, I'm in an actual relationship now with.
Oh, okay.
It's just complicated. So I'm in a relationship now. It kind of sort of we technically been in it since Valentine's Day, but she just got back from London, so we officially starting maybe like last week or something like that.
What was she
and
in London
she's
for?
a virgin.
Wait,
for grad school.
Wait, you said she's a virgin?
Yes.
Oh, you fucking
Nigga,
up.
you not. Oh.
No,
Oh.
this is a long standing situation. This is someone I've been fucking with since high school. I was the first kiss in high school. This is a long term thing. I knew.
Are you still the only kiss?
No. But
Yeah,
that's
you gotta be a good nigga, sir.
Yeah, that's a lot of expectations, nigga. You can't. Don't do that.
That's fucked
Nah,
up.
you too much. Like,
So,
yeah, no,
Why you
don't
say
fuck
that?
up. Don't just leave it alone, man.
why you say that.
Cause I know you, Nate, and I know you ain't shit. Yeah, I know you, and I know you ain't shit.
I can't be shit. I can't be shit. But
virgin.
but you're right. Long term, I am not shit. But I'm trying to figure out how to work these waters because she's been around for maybe like 5 or 6 years. She's kind of been it the whole time.
Is this that like we've been together a long time? We got a lot of history together, so no matter what happens, I'm gonna always go back to you type thing.
It's kind of always been that, but it just started to be exclusive.
But what's exclusive? You're not fucking.
That's why it's exclusive. I just started not fucking.
Oh, that's trash.
I'm exclusive to myself right now. Son, AJ.
What?
I'm not fucking anyone else, and I'm not fucking the person who's stopping me from fucking everybody else.
That's a soundbite.
That's crazy.
I'm fine with that though. I'm fine with that short term. This is definitely the longest I've ever been without fucking.
Is she that bad?
Yeah,
Huh.
she gotta be up there.
Yeah. What's
She's definitely up there. She's up there. I wouldn't say bad, but she's up there.
what is it about her? What is about this virgin that got you like? You haven't even sniffed pussy yet. I don't understand.
Oh, I've sniffed. I sniffed.
That's crazy. She let you sniff.
It's not. That's almost worse. It's naturally happened, man. I don't know. With me, like I don't think through things that much. It's just where I go with what naturally I feel in the moment and shit like that. And like I don't know, after a while of doing whatever we was doing, shit naturally happened. I'm in a situation I'm in now. I'm not mad at it. I'm cool with what we're doing now. But like she's mad religious. That's usually not my style at all. That's usually a red flag actually.
Yeah, that's like how religious is she? Not having sex because she's religious?
She's yes and no. She's not against premarital sex or anything like that, but she has been for a while because she grew up not religious. You know what I mean? Like she's not waiting for marriage. She's not waiting for marriage or anything like that. But she's all of her adolescence was spent not even like worrying about sex or like that. So she's just starting her progression now. You know what I mean? Where like most people start the progression in late middle school, high school.
Yeah.
So you know, I feel like in a lot of ways I'm progressing a little bit. I'm doing the same thing, kind of like I did this work already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that'd be fun to do it all over.
Yeah, you have to hold her up.
It is. I kind of like that too.
Like everybody likes to kind of go back to that like nostalgia. Like you ever play your original PlayStation? You go back to like Crash Bandicoot or your Sega Genesis or something. It's kind of like that, except with a woman.
It's like that. It's like that, except if you can see. Here's the beauty in this, and here's why I kind of like Situation Man. Is I can build her kind of however I want, because I'm not working off of her preconceived notions from the last nigga. You know what I mean? Because there was no last nigga.
This is how I know
it's just
you ain't
it's just
shit,
me.
nigga.
You know what I mean? Hey, that's beautiful. What do you mean?
Honestly,
No.
Like
No.
This is honestly.
This is how I know
why people should wait, because
It
if
is.
you were also
It
a
is.
virgin, you guys could both like discover each other and like
Yes.
yourselves. Like you learn what you like,
And that's why
you learn
Nate
what you
ain't
like.
shit.
That's
That's why he ain't shit.
inhibitions and shit.
that's exactly
Listen,
why I
I
ain't
get
shit.
you.
You right.
Because Nate is gonna fuck her like how he wants to fuck her, right? And she's gonna enjoy that shit. but it's not gonna last. And then she's gonna move on, try to move on, and try to get the next nigga to do whatever Nate was doing. It's not gonna happen, and it's just gonna bring animosity. She's gonna be a bitter bitch.
It 100% will.
I feel you, man. I don't know this chick. You right.
She's cool.
Go ahead,
cool.
Nate.
She's good people. I love you, baby. I don't.
Not good enough to leave alone, apparently. Damn.
I want to get my life together.
My life is nowhere close together. You close?
Yo, I met this woman when I was in Ireland. So Ireland has like no black people. I mean, I expected like very little black people, but there was like no black people.
So you got all the ass.
Yeah, bruh. Every like white women there, like it was like, oh niggas, I need to try one of those.
Yeah, you a celebrity, nigga.
It was like that. And plus, everybody there, they like don't wear colors and shit. They just wear like grays and blacks and shit. So I was just out there wearing regular colors, and I was like, damn, this nigga's fly as fuck. I was like, no, this is great.
I was wearing
shit. Like, but anyway, so I went to this club in Dublin, and it's called D2. Shout out to D2. Closed at like 6:30 a.m. It was popping. Anyway, I got there and I saw a black woman, and of course, this is like one of the last days I was there. I think I left that like Monday. This was like Saturday night, so I'm like, oh shit, I have to go talk to her. This is the first like black woman I've seen, and she was good looking. I had to go talk to her. So I'm talking to her. She speaks terrible English, and she has this thick accent. I was like, oh, she's not from Dublin. She's from somewhere else. She's from France. She was like born in Paris, raised in Paris, and I guess she was just visiting Dublin. So I was like, oh shit, what like a coincidence or whatever. And you know, I'm talking to her, we danced. She was the only other person that could dance there. I was like, this is great.
Makes sense.
We just talk for like the next 4 hours until the club closes and shit. I get her WhatsApp, I get her phone number, I get her Facebook, I get her email, like I get all that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, like we're like writing letters and WhatsApping back and forth a lot and shit.
And she pulled out a dick that was bigger than mine.
Shit. Nah. This girl's like mad cute. Like she cool as hell, but she lives in France. So I'm thinking that'd be a good place to start my secret family. If I go over there, start my secret family there, then I can always come back and be like, you know, baby, I gotta go back to work in the States. You know, I got this contract, you know, in France and in the United States. I can go, you know, balance that shit out. Be gone, you know, for months at a time to raise both of my kids from both families and shit. That's what I was thinking. I have to wait.
You got the funds for it?
Like money. Not like crazy money, but just enough to go overseas and spend time overseas. But I'm thinking if I can finesse like with work and actually get month-long contracts, then I can do that. And I'm like, yo, my job is helping me play this dirty game. Which is even better because then it's like I don't need to, you know, come up with lies to see my other family.
Yeah.
But it is lies.
No, it's true. I go to work.
Hey, he does have to work.
I guess. Yeah. Work on his.
How do y'all feel about having kids with different women, just in general?
That sounds like a lot of money because I feel like the only way to properly do that is if you co-parent.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot of time. You don't want to be on like a child support situation with one of them.
No, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you guys like fuck multiple women at the same time. Like that shit is a lot of mental energy. So having multiple kids with different women, that's nah.
Nigga said you guys.
Nah, man. Like yeah, because if I get one kid, that's it forever, nigga.
You locking down with the one?
Cuffed.
Oh, for y'all?
If it's a kid, yeah.
No matter who the girl is.
I'm not trying to. I mean, yeah, but I don't stick my dick in anybody. Like I don't do one night stands. I don't do none of that.
I have to stop doing that.
I used to not do those, and then I went to college, and then I came out of college.
I exclusively did that in college.
I don't really do them like that anymore, though. Like I'm a lot more selective.
Yeah. And not every girl deserves dick, man. We can't just be giving dick out to everybody.
That's the thing. This girl over there from France, man, she's like, she's adorable, man.
She can get it.
Love her.
This man said adorable.
That's great.
Nigga, y'all met for 2 days.
That's the best. That's the best.
You gotta talk about like the connection, bro.
This
I'm a Sagittarius, man.
Yo, what if she doesn't suck dick?
Okay, I can change. I can settle for that.
I can change. I can change my ways for it. I can change. It's crazy. I can change.
No, but she is cool as hell, though.
All right, but say you have two women here in America that you have great connection with. You're very close to, you guys, you know that no matter what, y'all are gonna be cool. Would having a kid with both of them be out the question? You know, co-parenting is gonna work pretty well, whatever. I know it's a rare situation, but say the situation gets there.
I don't know if I really want to have.
They cool with each other?
I feel like having 2 kids with 2 different women is like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like there's too much negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so is having sex with multiple women at the same time, but one has less financial consequences.
Oh, by far.
True. How many girls do you think you guys could be with if allowed to be, like, if they're all cool with each other?
Like in a relationship with?
Yeah. How many girls do you think you got the energy?
3 have to get along. They have to get along. They have to get along great.
Yeah, they get
like
along.
they have to be roommates.
Fuck, man. You guys are fucking for 3?
Oh wait, hold up, no. I'm not.
That's
I am.
like
I didn't even think that way. It depends on the girl. I don't have enough energy for one. Cause some girls be like, yo, especially, hey, this doesn't get spoken of enough. When I'm single, like I'm fucking whenever, every day, or whatever. But relationship, yo, women have a whole different type of sex drive. My dick doesn't. I don't think they understand how dicks really work. Cause I guess this stuff.
You really don't. Like,
this stuff I can't do.
Like 6 rounds at night, and then expect you to wake up in the morning and give them another round. Like I'm cool with morning sex every morning, but that would mean I have to get adequate sleep at night.
Yeah.
If I'm doing like 6 rounds, I don't even have 6 rounds in me. I'm banging with you a floppy after like 2.5.
Yeah, 2, and I'm like, yo, my dick's in pain. Man. Get off.
Yo, after my 3rd time fucking you, you're not getting any more than 2 rounds. That's just, I'm not impressing you anymore. I'm not out to impress you anymore. There's no reason for us to be doing this. My dick hurts. I'm not doing that.
I'm also not like, I used to like, you know, the whole like stay in the house and fuck all day, all night type shit. But now it's like, yo, I want to, you know, go see some nature or some shit. Like, I don't want to just be in the house in my own lust, smelling, you know, pussy cum and shit like that. Like, that's, I just get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you have to go back home and do shit. Like, I can't just be fucking all day anymore.
Oh, no. That's when this thing sounds good in theory. Or when you're 18.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when you're 18, I mean, you got responsibilities and shit. Not real responsibilities when you're 18, but like, when you're 18, you got, you know, nothing really going on, so you can absolutely fuck all day. But now it's like, I can go wild, I can do stuff. I've seen and done stuff that I enjoy, so if I'm gonna be with you, sure, we can have a lot of sex, but we should also go and, you know, do things that I find enjoyable.
Yeah.
Other than sex.
I feel like now more than I was like when I was like 16, 17, 18, is I found fulfillment in shit other than sex. When before it was just like this only really like, I don't want to say validate myself because I don't care what people think or nothing like that. But that's the only time I could really like felt intimate fulfillment is when I'm fucking multiple girls or whatever. But now it's like I don't have the need for that anymore. I like doing other shit. You know what I mean?
Damn, we're really growing up. There's some grown ass niggas right now.
Word. I like that. All fucking beauty. Do you want to get into this Nike and Cap shit?
Yeah. First, I guess R.I.P. to Mac Miller.
Yeah, that like fucked me up.
That really did.
I didn't listen to Mac like that after his what was that album? After like Divine Feminine or whatever. But
the Divine Feminine.
Yeah, Divine Feminine. That's the top 30.
And I was like, man, I could easily slip into this kind of addiction. I just don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that like he just died like that. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. That I still don't know how to feel about that. He's 26, barely older than me, really.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have Divine Feminine as a top 30 personal album. That shit was dope.
It's crazy because like he was only like a year or whatever older than me or whatever. And it's like when I'm like in high school and he's coming out, he has this like, yo, high school was dope and I'm having a lot of fun shit. And I was like, oh, I'm in high school and I'm having a lot of fun and shit. And then, you know, like when he goes to college, well, he didn't go to college obviously. When I'm in college, he's talking about all of this, you know, working hard, high stress, but partying hard, and now I'm doing a lot of drug shit. I was like, oh, I'm doing all that shit too. And then he kind of spirals a little bit. It's like depressed, and I'm like, wow, I'm going to that same shit. So like he was dropping albums like on time,
yeah,
and shit. And for him to like die, it's like, damn. Like, I don't want to draw parallels between my life and his life, but it's like, damn, if I keep up this high pressure life where I work my ass off during the day and go super hard on the weekends, like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
I could end up just like him. It wasn't like he was just an addict, always doing drugs. He was out living his life, doing music, working hard, and also enjoying himself. And, shit happened the way it happened.
You see a lot of people in a similar position as him have problems like this. Demi Lovato just OD'd a few weeks ago she lived, thank God, but you see the people who get this certain level of I don't know what is fame, responsibility to themselves. I'm not sure what it is. Expectations, they implode.
That's the thing. I don't know if Mac Miller imploded or anything. I think you ever get too fucked up one time?
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking and I was having a good time and I just kept drinking type shit. Max talked about addiction and his struggles with that. There are, because I do this a lot where I'll be working and I'll be working and I'll be working and I'll be working and I'll be working, and I don't realize how hard I'm working, and I lose sleep and then all that shit, and then on the weekends, I'm running off of little hours of sleep. And I'm trying to enjoy myself, so it's let me go out, let me have a few drinks, let me do a little bit of drugs or whatever. I'm having a good time, and then you can easily slip into doing too much one time or multiple times, and it kind of spirals for that 2-3 days. You have 2-3 day benders or whatever, and then you're back to your normal I'm working hard shit. For Mac Miller to be releasing albums throughout this period, it's he's working
Quality albums.
He's just not doing shit.
Yeah,
he's working. So for him to kind of pass like that, it's crazy. This could happen to anyone that's putting themselves under a lot of pressure and working hard, just going hard in everything you do. It doesn't have to be I'm addicted to this substance. It could just be I used the substance once or twice, or I just had a 2-day, 1-day, 3-hour bender or whatever, and fucking die from it. It's crazy. Can't afford that much coke to OD.
Right after I heard the news, I listened to Swimming Again, his last album, and he talks through just the loneliness a lot. Just one theme he hammered in was just the loneliness of the success he has, and how that's fucking with his head too. I don't know. I think it's understated how much loneliness just fucks with you, and gets you to a mind state where you feel like you need to, I don't know, have preoccupy your mind with something, whether it's drugs or whether it's your music or work or whatever, and just, I don't know. It seems like people who are consumed with loneliness go way too hard in whatever it is that they're trying to fill that hole with.
Yeah, I mean, this is something he kind of talked about his entire career. Have you heard Faces? Yeah. Faces was, they had some dark songs that was, upbeat, and then they had some dark,
dark shit
songs where it's it was clearly he's not just sitting in a room crying. He's moving around, living life, and just doing it at such a high level, high pressure. Yeah, it's just shitty that this happened. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
So what's the solution to it?
I think that's the age-old question. I don't know if people know yet.
That's a really hard thing to answer, because it's if you want to be, a musician of that caliber, you have to work hard. Even in this engineering shit, if you want to be a very high-level engineer, you can't just do the work that your boss gives you. You have to really, really be working and really getting your shit and perfecting your craft. And there's a lot that goes into that. And I don't think most people understand how much, work goes into perfecting your craft. And so they might not see it as something that could be so easy to slip into, but it's definitely not just, he was bored one day or anyone was bored and just starts doing drugs. I don't really know the solution. You can't say, just don't work as hard or take it easy, because it takes a lot to get to where these people want to get to.
So you think people just have to accept that level of success comes with that cost? And just say, there's no real way I can have my cake and eat it too. It's, if I want this, it's going to come at the cost of A, B, and C.
I don't know for sure. I feel like it's very difficult to, because obviously there's plenty of people that have reached that level of success and even higher levels of success. You got the Hoes. I don't know if Hove has ever been addicted to anything, but
I'm sure at some point when early. But now, it looks like
he's worked his ass off, and he's still working his ass off, and he's still, reaching levels. He's a billionaire now. He didn't get that just from rapping and selling drugs. He had to work his ass off for it. So, I mean, and he, is still kicking. So it's hard to say.
But he's a 1 in a million. Because with every Hove, there literally is a million terrible stories, or stories that ended terribly.
Yeah, I mean that's. I don't know what the solution is. I can't tell you. I don't know if even like the best therapists know the solution, because the therapists are gonna say all the same shit. They're gonna tell you to take it easy. They're gonna tell you to look, do some introspection, but.
So what are you saying? We're not built for this type of work? Are you saying the work is so hard that we just not?
No, I don't actually think humans
built
are built for, I guess, doing that kind of work consistently. Like it's easy to just not do shit.
I feel you. So what? I guess my question is, how much stress can we put on ourselves, in your opinion?
That's a great question. I don't know. Because think about how hard Rose was. There are careers that are like that difficulty, maybe even harder.
Constantly,
and it's consistent.
Constantly.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though, man. When you guys say Rose is hard, it's only hard because we're the high schools you guys went to.
That's true.
No, I agree with that.
That's true. Because it was a lot harder for me than it was for other people.
It's not. Yeah, like Rose wasn't that hard because the high school I went to was kind of similar. We had tests every single day, and we had to stay on it. But it sounds like the high schools you guys went to and how smart you guys were, you didn't really have to do anything, so you kind of skated by.
That's why I skated by.
Yeah, that hurt me. That's why my freshman and sophomore year were by far the hardest years for me. Until I got kind of what Rose was, and after that, I don't think Rose is hard actually.
Yeah, so I feel like
that rhythm. And
yeah,
that adjustment.
You could.
What I'm saying is, I don't think we're overworked. Maybe we're just a little spoiled.
But to DJ's point, there are jobs who are even harder pressure cookers than Rose was, where you have to day in and day out have that same amount of pressure on you every single day.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can prepare for, like, I mean, Rose is different because you can go to a high school that prepares you for that type of work, but for certain jobs and careers, I don't know how much preparation you can really get.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess you can see, like, Hov sold coke for, I don't know, almost like a decade before he started doing this shit. So I feel like maybe he might be prepared to be a billionaire and work that hard. But I don't really know, like, if that really applies, because I don't think people are selling coke and doing that hard shit, day in and day out and surviving.
Then beat your kids, man.
I think people aren't raised with the pressure of providing for themselves, and then they're just thrown out into the realm of having to do that out of nowhere. Whereas like Hov had to sell drugs to stay afloat, and then when you get into
so we gotta be.
And then when you get into the corporate world, he's used to having to survive for himself. He's used to that pressure for having to. You know what I mean? Have a certain level of sustenance.
So stop babying your kids.
Yeah.
But I mean, Hov's got some demons though. Like, the motherfucker's going to therapy and shit. He's not.
But I don't think any path of life is perfect.
He didn't talk about all the shit he was doing with, on wax, but he just mostly talked about, like, his anxiety and cheating allegations and shit. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure there's a lot of shit he's like, succumbing to, like a lot of, things. Like the pressure. I'm sure the pressure is fucking with him at times.
Yo, yeah. I can't imagine.
Yeah, but my thing is so like what we all go through pressure is, are you trying to eliminate all stressful situations?
Oh no, you can't do that. I think life is just stressful. I think for most people aren't gonna put themselves in a position where they're going to be under that much stress. I think, like Mac, what he was doing, superstardom and shit like that, it just comes with a lot of pressure that most people can't deal with. And I don't want to say, like, some people will make it and some people won't, but it just seems like when you have shit that's that difficult to attain, and be consistent in it, then yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna be rough.
So do you think it's even worth it to go for that position, to go for that type of success?
I think that depends on the person. I think if you really want to do it and you really know how to enjoy the fruits of your labor, then yeah, it's worth it. Like, but obviously you shouldn't overdo the celebrations and shit. Like you shouldn't, go too hard when you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. But I don't know. It's really hard to say.
I don't know if the isolation that comes with putting yourself in that box is worth it for me specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause me, I mean, I'm like, I feel like if I were to do it, I feel like, you know, I'm fine with being in the box, but I haven't been in a situation like that for how long has Matt been? Was it 2011? It was like at least, actually before then, it was like maybe like 2010. He's damn near had a 10-year career, so like going through that shit for 10 years, yeah, that would probably suck.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years, maybe. You know, I don't know. I think it just varies per person. I think anybody that's going through that shit and doing that shit should like really evaluate and know when I guess it's time to get out the game. When it's time.
That's
to
huge to me.
rest your body, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, be safe. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Adele puts out an album like what every 3 or 4 years. Like I'm sure she's taking.
I think they're doing. I think them as far as the music game goes. That group of people, the Adeles, I don't want to say white pop stars, but the Adele box. I think out of everybody, they're doing it right to me.
Yeah, I mean like Beyonce too. Like,
Beyonce's in a position where she can do that. She's in a very rare position.
Are you talking about in terms of just put out music but you're quiet the rest of the time, like Black?
Like Black, but
Black is.
I
think Black's a little different though.
I think
he still has to grind.
I think anybody in the Black market is different because Black fans are different. I think especially in this age, the Black fans want to see everything of you. You know what I mean? Like they want all access. Where I don't think people are stammering to see what Adele's doing in the weekend.
Yeah.
Because
I think the market's just different, and we're like, I don't know, we want so much from them that they have to feel like almost like they belong to us. You know what I mean? Where they can't disappear.
Yeah.
Unless they're Beyonce, where they have the type of respect where like they can disappear and be cool.
Well, Beyonce can post a picture. Her fans will ride off that for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could post a picture of her with a dick and say, "Told you she run the world."
Hey, she's good on music for 2 years after that. At least.
Yeah,
she could do whatever. Fuck Beyonce fans. But nah, I'm playing.
Hey, you
better be careful.
yo, you took that shit back so fucking fast. That shit came with consequences.
I think like Rihanna too. Like she used to like put out albums damn near every other year or whatever. But I think when she got really big, like when she became like superstar, like on Beyonce's level, it was like she had. I forgot what album it was, but she had one album that came out like when I graduated high school. And she didn't put out another album until Anti, and I was like 4 years later.
Is that rated R? I think.
Yeah, I think it was rated R. She like basically, I don't know if she went on hiatus, but she was just chilling, living her life or whatever.
That's the best.
Is that when she launched the perfume line?
That came later. I think.
Know. I don't keep up with that shit.
Okay.
I just know she's fine.
Shit, no bullshit.
I want to see if anyone saw this whole Tesla Elon Musk smoking weed thing.
On Joe Rogan podcast?
Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way through it yet. I didn't get to where they're smoking or like that, but.
I didn't see it either. But this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently Tesla stock dropped and everything.
I wouldn't be worried about that.
Yeah, man.
It balances out.
I think it's crazy because he smoked it like he never smoked before. But remember when Azealia Banks went off and was like, "Yo, this nigga's on acid, like running around tripping." Like, I was like, "Oh, Elon Musk is down, okay."
Azealia Banks said that about Elon Musk?
Yeah, there was like, I guess she was like locked in his house or something. Her and like some other woman were gonna make some music or something.
Yo, why was Azealia Banks locked in Elon Musk's house?
Fucking this chick. Took her and like he was on acid, so she was tripping and she was like taking care of him. I don't know, it was some wild.
That didn't surprise me. That didn't surprise me about him.
But yeah, it's also Azealia Banks. I don't want any smoke from her, but I don't know. She just be saying shit.
You think she's saying shit just to? Wait, what do you think's her thought process behind the shit she does?
No, I think what she says is usually legitimate, but I feel like she just be wilding sometimes. Like. I think she puts herself in a lot of positions. Like, why is Elon Musk on acid when you're around?
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's a good question.
She can't be innocent in that. Like, I'm not just inviting guests over to my house and be like, "Oh, you guys mind if I drip some acid real quick?" You know.
I'm not inviting someone with a track record that Azealia Banks has that I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That I don't know, and taking acid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do black people take acid like that anyway?
Black people that fuck with white people take acid.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I fuck with white people, not really outside of work or rugby. I'm still not taking acid.
Yeah, but you're not finding black people taking acid.
You're not finding
Black.
a group of just black people taking acid now.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think that happens. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried acid. I really try to stay away from like psychedelics, but I don't know how I feel about acid.
Why you say that?
I feel like for certain drugs, like I like alcohol because all alcohol does is just slows you down a little bit. It might fuck with your motor skills, whatever. It might make you feel a little loose, chilling out. But it doesn't make me see shit, I don't like weed because weed makes me lazy. Like when I'm on weed, I forget everything I think. Like I'll be thinking of a sentence and forgetting that shit, and then I just want to lay in my bed and sleep. So I don't like being unproductive. This is not my thing. Like I don't think it's a crazy drug or anything, but I just don't want to do weed. But I feel like acid is like, alright, if I'm seeing shit that's just not there, then it's like, alright, I don't really want to fuck with a drug that does that. Like I like the real world. I don't really need to see anything more of it.
I don't see the negatives of trying it though. Even if it's not your cup of tea, I get that. There's just some shit that I'm just not interested in. But like, do you see acid as something that's like? Do you look down on people who take acid?
Oh no, I don't. I just think it's not something. For me.
Okay, I get that. I fully get that.
I feel like I just don't want to see. I mean, I guess I would have tried it in college, but I wasn't really feeling it. Only because one dude was on acid one time and he kind of annoyed the shit out of me. So I was like, all right, man. But he was just being annoying.
Yeah.
But that didn't like turn me off of it. I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do it today.
Yeah, I get that.
That was like my only time, like being accessible to it. So after that, it was like I don't really want to do acid. And yeah, now it's like I only get really the weekends to do shit like that, and my vacations. Yeah. So maybe if I take a long vacation and I have nothing else to do, I'll do acid. But for the most part, I'm not just trying to see wild shit. Cool with my 40s.
I get that. I get that. I would try it though. Just because why not? I'm only in this world for a limited amount of time, you know what I mean? I don't know. If I can get my brain to do things that I wouldn't regularly experience without fucking my brain up, then why not explore that? It's kind of my thought process.
I heard it can't even be like detected in a drug test.
I think it can tell your body like
it doesn't last long.
Yeah. Like I got there for hours.
Maybe a couple days. Hey, I just saw the Elon Musk thing. So you know how Drake was on stage and Wiz came up and gave him a hit?
Yeah.
And he just puffed it, he didn't really inhale it and just blew it out?
Yeah.
Same shit. Like he didn't even
no inhale.
Shit. Like puffed it like a cigar. Took the shit and then.
Isn't he from somewhere where they don't even like have? He's from like Australia or some shit, isn't he?
South Africa.
South Africa, that's right.
Yeah.
Do they smoke in South Africa?
Everybody smokes, man. It's weed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like everybody.
No, there's some countries where weed's not really a thing.
Wait, I got religious countries, like Muslim countries where people smoke weed.
Regularly?
Sudan, yeah, regularly.
Huh.
But that's a third world country. That don't count. No.
Even third world countries, I wouldn't expect as often as you would in America or anywhere close to it. You see weed.
Maybe the quality, but I think everybody's smoking, man. It might just be bad quality, but I think everybody's smoking.
Huh.
Yeah, man, that Indiana weed.
It's just something you just have to deal with during your tenure there.
Yeah, it's like, well,
what else am I gonna do? Yeah, that's what I gotta do. But I don't know. We never got to the Cap shit.
Oh yeah, let's get to it.
Cap, the face of Nike now for a new campaign. How you guys feel about that? You like the move?
For who? For Nike or for Cap?
I feel like the people that were really opposed to it are just idiots, and I feel like at some point, stupidity is gonna kind of die out. Like I don't think it's gonna die out, but I feel like stupidity only lasts so long. Like there was a time where we thought, the Earth was the center of the universe and shit like that, and the people don't believe that shit anymore. So I feel like this Kaepernick thing, like more people are like, wow, this whole flag thing that I was tripped over is kind of dumb.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about what it means for the people who are for it?
Oh, I think the people are for it.
Why?
Well, I think it's just like a major company backing, and like Nike, supplies all the NFL's jerseys and shit. Like I feel like this is the first time someone something actually backed the Kaepernick.
Yeah.
'Cause for the most part, it was just like you had celebrities here and there saying like, "Oh, I stand with Cap." But that doesn't mean shit. You have a company saying like, "Hey, we're financially still supporting Cap." It's like, all right,
A company that has mutual interest with the NFL. That's my thing.
Yeah, but I feel like they know they're smart enough of a brand to know that the NFL's demographic is dying out, and they're trying to appeal to younger. Like, to me, this is nothing but a money play.
Oh, of course it is.
I
don't think we should just see it as that. I think we should, from Nike's. I don't think we should applaud Nike for it. Like, for Nike, it's a money play, like we were saying. But it's still, whether or not Nike did it for the stance of the money, it still is a stance. It's still Nike backing Colin Kaepernick, where, like DJ said, he didn't really have any official backing before, especially from anything as big as the NFL, which was against him.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I've noticed that more and more people that were strongly against the Kaepernick and shit. They're kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch the NFL.
Yeah,
they don't care. Like, they're just kind of realizing that what they were upset about was stupid.
Yeah.
Except for like Tommy Lauren, like she will die on her dumbass grave.
But that's what she gets paid for this. That's how she eats.
Yeah,
She kind of asked.
How much is she getting paid? Because I could not do that shit.
I couldn't.
Like, I couldn't just be that stupid and know I'm being that stupid for that long.
Hey man, everybody has a price. Yours might be a little higher.
She's getting paid. I don't know about right now, but at some point she was really getting paid.
I just don't even know how you can care that much.
Yeah.
Like, some people genuinely are like furious, and I'm like, yo, how in the fuck do you care that?
That's ridiculous to me. I didn't realize that's a big thing that this Trump shit really brought out to me, was how many people just are just so simple-minded and so intense with their simple-minded views. Like, there's a home in America that cares way too much about a dumbass idea that's like, oh my god, that scared me. I didn't know you existed, you know what I mean?
I just can't wake up in the morning and be that mad at some shit like
Word.
that. Like, yo.
Yeah, how you waking up angry?
That's ridiculous to me.
The troops. What the fuck?
Some shit that really doesn't affect your life or anybody's real life.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not standing up when the TV's on and they're playing the national anthem. I guarantee everybody's still sitting on their couch.
Right, yeah.
With their hat on.
They don't. That whole group of people, they don't really care. They're just following what other people tell them to care about.
Yeah. They're just mad because Tommy Lauren said they're mad.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas need to be upset.
Yo, man, what's your beef with Tommy Lauren?
I don't like her, man. Every now and then I'll go like to her Twitter page and just make myself mad. Like, if I was having a really good day, I'm like, I'm so positive. I need to some shit to bring me down.
You need to get a few.
So I gotta go to her page and be like, you can't go out have a day that's too positive, man. Like, you gotta realize, like, oh, there's some bullshit still out here. Can't let this high ride.
How do you think society would be if everybody disagreed with everything? Like, if everything was just straight, there was no conflict really. A small part of me thinks like people kind of need some type of distraction to really feel like they can argue or have some type of conflict in their life, or you know what I mean? I feel like we kind of need this.
I think it's if
like we can't live too good.
Yeah, I feel like if people just got everything that they wanted and agreed with everything, we would have like no resources left. Like,
yeah, but then we'd be white people, man. Think about it. Like, you know how they go risk their lives climbing on the edge of buildings and shit.
That's what I'm going to. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, we're getting to the point where like we don't have too many things that we really need to worry about anymore. Like, we don't have real problems anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we made a pretty great society here in America where like I don't have to. Like, I'm not worried about animals. Like, I'm an animal killing me is never even like got close to a thought in my head. Like, I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about anything really. That's why like I gotta find something to worry about. I got something to really like.
This is why you can't be too positive. You gotta go like watch a video of a lion just mauling a human's face off and be like, wow, this shit is.
I'm gonna stay inside tonight.
You gotta see that shit and realize like, wow, the shit that I like worry about does not really matter.
Yeah, that's why white people almost kill themselves every day. Just trying to.
Well, I think that's why white people find problems with fucking, I don't know, the burrito shop that white girls are working at, or something stupid.
What? The burrito shop.
You know, like that they got mad because like white girls had like opened up a burrito shop because cultural appropriation or whatever. It's like like dumb shit.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. That happened a few times.
Damn, what do those niggas feel about Taco Bell though?
I don't know. They're all hypocrites, but it's like niggas just need something to worry about.
That's funny.
Yeah. I think people do need something to just be upset about.
Yeah.
Except I like to be upset about, shit that's worth it. I'm not gonna be upset because white girls are making videos. I'm gonna be upset because dumbasses can vote.
Yeah. But like anything.
That's why I asked Johnny.
I'm saying,
why don't you guys have a test for voting? Like a little politics 101 so you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, the issue with having a test for voting is because you'll have good districts, like schools districts or whatever. Those kids are gonna be educated and get older and shit, and they'll be voting, and then you'll have the dumbasses, and then you really can alienate like an entire demographic of people.
Arguably,
no,
that's the demographic that needs help the most, that needs their input in the most, because those are people who need to figure out how to get into a better level. That's.
But do they know?
They're the ones need the most.
No. Okay, that's my argument. So okay, they do need help the most, but they definitely don't know how to help themselves the most. Because if they did, they wouldn't be in that situation. So why don't you let the intelligent people figure it out for you?
Because intelligent people care about themselves.
That's the idea of politicians in the first place, though.
Yeah.
You're voting for someone who's gonna lead you to a good place, and that is like the ultimate, like catch-22 of a democracy. It's like, all right, we want everyone to have a vote that matters and be able to represent themselves and someone who's gonna, do what's best for them, like as a whole. But ultimately, you're gonna have those idiots who aren't gonna know what's best for them, and they might make up most of society and vote for someone who's gonna fuck up everything. So it's like a catch-22 thing. It's really like a sick thing. Like if you think about it, like that will be the demise of the human race.
Those idiots voting.
Yeah, it's like we can't just say fuck all you guys, but at the same time you guys will be the reason why we all die. So it's
You're just not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
All the scientists wanted to bring back the dinosaurs, and that's like great and all, but
no,
probably shouldn't fucking do that.
I don't see one positive.
That's a dumb idea. That's a white people
That's a white people shit.
Or just do to them what they do to their kids, man. Put like those muzzles on them. They put muzzles on their little kids.
White people. I have beef with white people because like they think that just because they make up most of the people that I see around America, that what they are is normal, but they're the weirdest motherfuckers in this world.
Yeah,
they're by far the weirdest motherfuckers in the world. This is more of them.
Oh man, they're doing a lot of wild shit.
You ever see a leash on a kid?
Oh yeah, yes.
Hilarious.
Oh my,
hilarious.
That's always funny to me because it's like you can't just like your kid is running away and you can't catch your child.
Right?
Like what the?
You gotta yank him by the neck.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like if I ran away from my parents, my dad could always catch me. It's not like
snatch you and Jazzy Jeff you out the store, man.
Like, well, fuck.
And if you get
the nigga's too fast now,
and if you get caught, it's consequences. It's
like you caught, he's
consequences.
He's always gonna catch me, so I'm not gonna run.
It doesn't take that much to put that together. Like you learn that lesson pretty quick. Like, all right, if I do this, he's definitely gonna catch me, and it's gonna come with consequences that's not worth it. And it seems like that problem is dead there. Like you only need a leash.
Yeah, but white kids don't get hit.
And when they do, they get their ass beat.
Do they? I've never seen the white kid get smacked.
I have. Only by dads. I seen dads punch their kids. Like like
a full
like
fist?
fight. Like my neighbor used to my neighbor, my old neighbor growing up, his name was Dustin. And he was white and he was like he's a skater. Think of white stereotypes.
What you say?
His name is Dustin, like with a D, like dust, like a dusty nigga with I-N. Straight. He watches nothing but wrestling and eats only Pop-Tarts filled with sugar and shit like that. Like drinks Mountain Dew 24/7, like stereotypical white dude. Son, when I say him and his dad would just throw fists, that's how they live. It's if you leave something. If the skateboard's still in the driveway, it's they're fighting now. That's what they do. Dustin would hit back to it. It's just they're fighting now. That's what it is.
See, that's not whooping. That's a fight. No, I'm talking about ass whooping. Like you couldn't hit your dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but like, damn, man.
Nah.
Look, you have to look back on that and be like, man, I squared up with my father.
Yeah, that's
fucking stupid.
You were crazy.
Nah, they'll look at you. He'll look at you like you're crazy if you don't. Like to them, that's just how people deal with things. That's a lot of white people. Just they feel like that's how you deal with things. If you disagree, you just gotta fight.
With their dad though, like he still pays his bills.
Yeah.
If I fought my dad, I'd be homeless. It's over.
If I fought my dad, I'll be dead.
Yeah, he might kill me.
Alright, he would kill me. I don't know. White people, you're not normal.
You know what's crazy? There was a woman. There's this woman I worked with at my last job, white, of course, and she would always tell these like stories about how her kid, who was like 11, was just acting up and she didn't know how to control him and all that shit. And it was just like, man, like just whoop his ass. It would be so simple. But there was one time she was like, yeah, my son, he walks home from school and he came home 30 minutes later than he normally does, and I just didn't know where he was at. And I was like, he was probably, fucking around with his friends. He's 11 years old. Shit happens. He was like, well, I thought he was doing drugs, so I went and got him drug tested.
Oh my god!
Like,
see, that's
way out of her way.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Like, she drug tested an 11-year-old chopper coming home 30 minutes late. That's not even a offense worth beating a kid's ass over, but it's like, man, like she really overreacted.
That's a wild jump.
Yeah, I wouldn't even been mad if she whooped his ass thinking that he did drugs, but like a drug test, she could say.
I just don't know how you jump to that conclusion. Like, oh, it's been 30 minutes.
It's been 30 minutes.
What else could he be doing but drugs?
Weed.
What else could it be?
That's a good fucking point.
Sniffing pussy, like finger banging chicks. It's fucking.
He could be walking slow.
Oh, that's
Six fifths.
So you just trying to feel, over the panties.
Son, not even that.
That's
At
that.
11?
Not even that. Like,
Yo, you guys at 11?
I didn't start paying attention to women really until 6th grade, 6th, 7th grade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, maybe a squirrel caught his attention, man. Like, it could have been.
And then drugs is way later than that.
I was nasty as a kid. I did a lot of shit.
Oh, where you started early, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a girl who was 2 grades above me when I was in 4th grade. And she taught me a lot.
God bless her.
What do you think about
She's a kid now.
do you think it's important in preserving innocence in kids? I mean, from keeping that side of life away from kids, like until I don't know, as long as possible, or until high school, middle school, wherever. Do you think it hurts them?
Yeah,
I think it depends on your child's intelligence level.
That's true.
I think it hurts
I think in most cases it hurts.
because they could be
I feel like
focusing
most
on.
kids aren't mature.
Yeah, exactly. And you're gonna focus on it so much when you get horny and shit. Like when you start developing that might as well give them other things to focus on now. If you give them pussy to focus on their whole life, they just
I think your brain should just be more developed when you jump into that area of life.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I told you guys about this before, but so the first time I ever beat my dick was 7th grade, and it was the day after I got a blowjob, and I came to the girl.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I wanted to know what my cum looked like. So that was the first time I beat my dick. And at the time, I was like, oh, so that's what it is. So I guess I'll never have to do that again. And it was like every day after that, you would get those like urges and shit. So I was like, if I would have like waited, I probably wouldn't have been, while in the 7th grade and shit.
Yo, the before and after is crazy. Cause before I lost my virginity, or really started like fucking around like that, like I wasn't that worried about it. Like I had like social pressure, but like in the day, like I'm cool without it. And then after, it's like I kind of need that. I gotta find out how to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, damn, how are people like? When I was a kid, there was the TV shows or whatever, and
There's a big difference. Testosterone is scary.
then I started getting it daily, and I was like, man,
Get away from me.
we can't do this.
Yeah. Son, testosterone is scary to me, Like if you look at that shit objectively, in terms of how much that shit just like controls your fucking motives and your thinking in general. That shit would have me doing some shit that's just way out of character.
Damn, do you believe in free will?
I believe in free will after you have control.
I just got like,
Free will only comes after you have control, but until then you are not as free as you think you are.
damn. So you gotta like beat your dick before you make like decisions. Like, it means you have to like masturbate every morning, or at least have sex.
I think early on you do have to do that. I think early on that's a good idea until you like really like figure out how to really work, how to really control this weird ass shit called testosterone.
Man, you ever? This is gonna sound mad fucked up, but one of the I went to this like event, and I knew there was about to be a bunch of women there, but like when you're like mad horny and you go out, it's not gonna be good for you because you're gonna just get anything or whatever. So of course, like my mind, I was like, oh, I need to beat my dick before I go, so that way my mind is clear when I'm going there to talk to the females. And that was like the best decision I ever made, because I was like,
Son, when
I'm not even focus on.
Yo, when I'm telling you that I do the exact opposite, I could not be more accurate. So, like I started, like when I started going out, I'll take a dick pill before I go to the bar. So I know, like, hey, I have to leave with something. Like, it's just when you're there, that's
how you drop your standards. Quick.
Son, you never feel more primal than when you're at the bar
man.
and you already took a dick pill and you just feel like an animal. Like, I gotta hunt for something.
You were playing
So
dangerous.
my nigga, I almost caught myself growling. I did.
Yo, how those dick pills work?
What's up? He said, how do dick pills
How
work?
those shits work?
They work very effectively.
Yeah.
They work unbelievably effectively. they are, son, I cannot endorse them enough. They are steroids. They are steroids.
It's the god
Yo,
pill.
I'm scared as fuck of dick pills.
Son, you
I
should
heard,
be.
Like I heard if you take like a Viagra or whatever, it has to happen. Like if you don't have sex, you'll have like a crazy headache. Like it'll be fucked up. Like you have to do it.
Yeah, but that's possible.
Yeah, I think you're probably gonna have a headache either way, cause of that much of. It's the rush of blood that gives you the headache, and that's just gonna come. But
So
Yeah, but I feel like if I take a dick pill, it has to happen. Like I can't, like not.
yeah,
Okay, don't take Nate's story. Like, don't do what Nate.
Oh
did.
no, hey, nobody do what I do.
That, bro. Like goddamn.
I want to make this clear. This is a bad idea. Like, I'm not trying to tell people to do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that unless you're trying to experiment with yourself. But it's just in general, take
that's
dick
like-
pills though.
It's like you really testing your game.
Yeah,
Like, that is.
it's experiment.
Yeah,
That's
it's either
like,
you
yo.
fucking or you beating your dick for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a full
That's exactly. It's an experiment. It's an experiment.
That is super trash. You beat your dick while you're on a Viagra because you failed.
Sorry, because the whole time you're thinking about how much you failed.
Yeah, that'd be shitty. It's like, man. Because then, like, I know me, I'll be going through my phone and be like, man, I swore I would never call her.
Yeah, it puts a different priority on it. It puts a different priority on why you're at the bar. It really does.
So is it like what's the procedure? Should you just take it? Should you beat off, come, then take it? Should you take it, beat off, come, and then wait for the second round?
See, no.
Like,
What I do, what I try to start doing now is I'll take it like right before I'm about to start. Because usually it kicks in like 15 to 20 minutes after you take it. I'll take it right before I'm about to start.
Okay.
Get that first nut over with. Get that joint over with.
Wait, how long is that nut last? Is that a regular nut or is it a
No.
extendo?
No.
PE?
No. The first one's regular. Even the first one's it's quicker than regular. Just get it out the way.
Oh,
Get it out the way.
I was supposed to pump and a half. Okay.
I'm not saying that. It's to get the quick one out the way. You're right back up when the shit actually kicks in, and then you know what I mean. Because it's the second that's way easier to control than the first one. The second is way easier to control than the first one. The problem is getting to the point where you can do the second time. You know what I mean? And that's where the PEDs kind of kick in.
So so take it, nut, quick, and then wait for it to kick in.
It is
Yes, performance enhanced dick.
performance enhancing dick.
Performance enhanced dick.
You gotta take them PEDs.
Hey, but I'm rolling though, cause
Son, roll.
I need that.
I want everybody to
Keep a 3-pack in his
have to. I don't know why everybody doesn't. I've been taking this shit's called Blue Chew lately, and them drills is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. I have a few of those.
They're just
I gave
amazing.
Johnny one. He says 2 pounds.
It is. Take half. I mean that. Take a half.
It's a god pill.
It's a limitless pill.
It's literally like
I was always afraid of taking that shit. I was like, I don't know what this is gonna do to my body, cause I know I can't take caffeine like that. Like, caffeine usually makes me sick.
you could be hate fucking your girl. Like she do something piss you off, you like, all right, bitch, and then you take it.
Oh, this is what we do.
So what I like to do with girls I don't care about is I'll fuck the first time I hit, I'll try and do an okay job. Like I try my best to do a decent job. Like not too good, not too great. The second time, trash. I try trash. Third time, PED. Hey, keep her guessing. My whole thing is keep her guessing.
They did him like the gas prices, man. He did like
Son, I want you to be as confused as possible. Like I want her to have no idea how to rate me. But again,
No way.
experiments.
I'm gonna try it this weekend, man.
Try it. Everybody try it.
I don't even know where to get this shit at.
Online. I bought it online. Actually, I think I got it. First one's free with a code.
What is online? Hit up the Silk Road or?
No,
Bluechew.
no, nigga,
Bluechew.com.
website.
Bluechew.com. It's real.
Yeah, .com.
You no longer need to see a doctor.
You get that doctor's. Yeah, you get it's a virtual doctor. Yo.
Word.
Son, you don't even need. You don't even. The gas station pills work. They're mad fucking dangerous.
Okay,
But they
what
work.
are these gas station pills? I keep hearing.
I've tried a gas station pill before too. The one thing that it is it's not whatever the fuck it says it is. Like whatever it says it is, they're 100% lying. They're 100% lying. Yeah, dog. It says mad vitamins and minerals. Son, it's not that. What I think it is, it's son. It's all of that. I think they opened up a big ass capsule. They said, all right, let's crush 3 Viagra's. Put some fucking cocoa beans in there. A whole lot of caffeine.
Sugar.
Sprinkle some sugar in there, some cocaine, and another Viagra, and that's one pill.
Definitely cocaine. I feel like you
There's
definitely gotta put
100% cocaine in that shit, and that shit it's gonna work way too well in a bad way, son. No. Like you're gonna take one, and in 20 minutes, if you feel like the left side of your chest, like like put your right hand of your heart, you're not gonna feel the heartbeat, son. Your entire heart's gonna be in your dick. Your entire heart. The rest of your body will not. The rest of your body will not have blood.
Too close. Nothing else to discuss.
Yeah, anybody got an outro you want to do?
No motherfucking outro. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.